guys, kembali lagi sama Sena. Untuk kali ini kita mau saya keluarkan dulu deh. Ada yang bagus nggak ya? Ini news ya. Oh ini cakep sih. Ini ras ini tapi buat masih pembuat mercon. Kita lanjut misi untuk ketemu si Shinju. Biar kita bisa lanjut ke Inazuma guys. Udah penasaran banget ke Inazuma.
Feel free to look around.
We're looking for the Liyue.
Sorry, dear. The thing is, it barely sold any copies.
Well, that's a shame.
The fact remains that
Who's Chang the Knight?
a book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch. He was a regular customer.
Did somebody say out of print? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Help? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Singcho, a humble literature enthusiast who since you and I are both in search of my pleasure.
Shincho. Shincho. Nah, enak kan? Kalau kita udah buka semuanya, kita tinggal teleport aja, nggak usah nyari-nyari yang mana itu jauh banget guys. Chang the Hint. Ini ada di atas ini.
The heavens are smite. And what do you want?
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around.
Huh. Don't get me. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started to pay off my debts. I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Wrong. That was my life's work. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long...
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. But over time, it was the work that came to define the... Barely any copies of the first...
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it...
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume...
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only...
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you...
But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's...
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Singcho, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going?
Xingqiu. Kita naik dulu guys. Soalnya kalau nggak salah ada di mana ya? Oh, bukan di situ deh. Kita lewat itu sana. Kayaknya kita bisa lompat sana. Terus ya. Ayo naik terus. Sini. Oh, udah diambil deh. Ambil ternyata. Apa itu ambil?
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5-second hero.
Oh, amazing! I never saw that.
Hello? Xingqiu? Any...
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Cheng the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his...
Don't forget me.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Cheng the Ninth ended up, and I meant every word I said to Cheng the Ninth. I will return his. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang, but you picked the wrong time, you little...
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech.
Are you here to play?
Freeze!
Let me amuse myself a little.
No one escapes my sight!
Cool it! What's the hurry?
You really know how to
This!
get me going.
I'll race you there! Go, Barret!
The more, the merrier.
Race you!
Freeze!
Blink! Let me weave you a verse.
Cool it!
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a bit. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work. He mentioned Gentry Maotai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor.
That idea works.
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runner?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just...
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his... Fine, but from now on, he...
You go first. No, one more page and...
Tukang baca buku anjir. Langsung aja deh. Langsung kita selesaikan. Nah. Oh, situ rupanya rumah Sidin.
Who goes there?
Mental resonance itu kan juga, guys.
How strange. We're not on the Master's dealing with some urgent business today.
Urgent business?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with the VIP.
So, where...
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just... no! I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiation. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will...
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude... Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on our minds when my master's busy negotiating a big business.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be...
Nice work! Is that so? Anyway, seems like the VIP... In that case... Seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Kiosk. Siwe kiosk. Maling, guys. Ke atas. Ini kalau cara tercepat kita jangan, guys.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection.
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry, who knows if Guhua Geek has made any progress?
Secret Sunset, apalagi tuh. kita melanjutkan misi yang lain. Astaga, ini misi saling tumpuk menumpuk guys, sangat membingungkan sekali. Oh, ini yang misi sama
Master
channel ya.
Xingqiu, think.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgent...
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders, and your father gave me specific.
I see.
Oh, how wonderful!
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue.
Understood, Master.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has... At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated...
That's great! Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs.
Okay, we...
Oke. Pertama launchen kita. Namanya dia aja ada loh di banner. Ngeri banner nggak? Ngeri.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new ceiling?
Dodge this!
The ceiling got...
Kita nggak punya tanah ya. Kita coba dulu ya guys. Bisa nggak kalau nggak pakai tanah? Soalnya kita nggak punya tanah.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end? Oh.
With any luck, the sunset vermilion...
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a...
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy...
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters.
Wah, kita bisa misi
way!
Jadi untuk menghancurkan tabung ini kita bisa menggunakan
Manifest! Unleash!
kita Oke, lanjut part 2 guys. Jatuh. Gimana sih sennya? Nyala ya. Oke, tinggal yang terakhir. Oke, bentar, sabar.
Manifest!
Lihat ya, saya Calamity Queller bonus, ngeri. Wah, ngeri. 14 dong ya. Oh, brave card-nya. Lumayan. Oh, dia C1-nya bisa 2 kali. Biasa. Oke. Cryo damage to open common salesman to speed. Ayo cryo damage. Wih, mantap nih. Ice coil. Oh, ice coil ini yang buat ini ya. Oh, itu ada hold-nya. Cryo damage bonus tuh guys. Ayo cryo damage. Oke. Coba dulu dia ngurangin.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? My will embodied! Cryo incarnate! Unleash!
Mana nih? Oh, masih ada orang di situ. Ngapain?
Take your true form! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Oke. Mantap Shenhe.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. My will embodied!
Cool it!
Aero resistant.
Obey!
You're toast!
Transfiguration! By ordinance divine!
Freeze! This one will be frozen in time.
My will embodied! In your dreams!
Balik ke markas.
Unleash!
Kena guys. Oke. Waduh, apa lagi?
We're gonna fall! This time, we're really gonna fall! Ah! So high! Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again! Let's catch up with it! Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Chest. Common chest. Balik. Waduh, kita tarik dulu sini.
Take your true form!
Dodge this!
Cryo incarnate! Obey! embodied.
Kabur. Sini. Bantu Bapak.
Cool it!
Unleash.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Obey.
Dodge this!
By ordinance divine.
Cool it!
Take your true form. My will embodied.
Ternyata penting kan buat Pak healer kesini guys. Barbara bukan pilihan yang salah guys. Waduh, kedua.
Dodge this!
Oke tuh.
I'll protect.
Unleash.
Don't get frostbite!
Cryo incarnate. Transfiguration.
Freeze!
Obey.
Mana nih?
Unleash.
Look over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
My will embodied.
Is this it? It's so huge! That's true!
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec! If we activate it here, there's no... But if we don't
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite's my safety.
That's right! But you gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the plot.
Anjir.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's...
Oke, terus sekarang kemana? Terus ke situ. Oke, kita dari sini aja. Harus berjalan kaki, guys. Mending gliding sih. Shenhe. Anjir, keren banget ya Shenhe ya. Shenhe.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary.
In truth, it is the finest piece of plustrite we have received so if everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. Now, please excuse me. As you can see...
Ya, si paling sibuk.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh.
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart.
Yeah, 'cause that's how
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot.
Well?
No need.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty.
Okay.
Great! Now we're
Anjir. Baru kenal udah ngajak ke hotel aja. Ngeri juga si Paimon. Jadi damage amplification-nya dari si Xiangling sama Ember karena pyro resonance ditambah kayak sabar bara. Wah, ngeri banget sih. Ngapain aja cewek gitu.
Hi there! Since this was chosen, so...
Great!
One of your room. Here are your keys. Alright?
Shenhe, you should go get some. Paimon's gonna go. Let's buy one for
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Cloud Retainer. Niat banget anjir manjat-manjat gunung gini cuman buat ketemu Adeptus dong.
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
So far, so good. Yeah!
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly?
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an
don't...
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary...
Well, to start...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was...
That sounds...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in... That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not one dealt with the monster...
In other words, if you hadn't...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was...
That's still so dangerous, though. Why?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed, it is one. However, moon-carved red ropes. It is only by fate that.
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of what Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be. If she handles it, let us conclude our.
Shenhe.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all?
Sampai jam 8. Following day. Kita nggak mau nunggu lama-lama, guys. Keren banget ya, bahkan sedetail ini aja dia masih menampakkan kalau semisal ini udah diselesain requirement. Karena aslinya tidak seperti itu, guys.
Hey, so Shenhe.
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh, how did you?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down.
It's okay. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, for this, I am very...
To be fair, we've met our fair share of... Anyway.
Got it.
Great! Well, but after all...
Sunset Farm.
Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
Ceritanya tentang
Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it! They're so good.
Lah, ngapain anjir?
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber! But it seems...
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey!
Given the enormous scale, before we find some suitable once the plustrite is ready, the remainder of the
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials.
One moment. I'll be right. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plustrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't wait. I know you. You're the one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Pleased to meet you.
Beto?
Sure am.
So
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yun.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm
Shenhe.
Oh, karena kita bacanya
Good to
di
meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends.
Liyue, jadi keluarnya
Miss Yun is also here.
It's an honor to be honest with you. Wow. Excuse me for...
No,
In that case,
harusnya
I have
kalau
Lady
bacanya
Ningguang
di-
said that the instead of competing against... Sounds great,
kita
but
bacanya
how
di
does it
sana
change?
harus di link Inuzuma, harusnya
The
kita
plustrite
dapatnya
was... How'd I do?
Precisely.
Heizo ya.
Okay then. From what I've heard...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master...
Wonderful. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Anjir, itu rahasianya ternyata, guys.
Okay, by the way, I'm looking for a... Ooh, what's... The opera is a lake... It's called... The Divine...
Divine Devastation. Kita kemana? Oh ya, oke, kita ke sini aja langsung. Jalan terlalu melelahkan.
The rain has
Kalau
stopped.
misi
Come
itu
with
mending
me,
nggak
let's
usah
make some
jalan, guys. Capek
matsutake.
banget. Lama banget jadi misi. Kalau cuma kayak gini dong jadi cepet. Ih.
Excuse me, Ma.
Of course I have.
My name is Yun...
Yunjin? Sorry. So, the types of war need...
No?
If I remember, it could take some work, but if you stick... of course, it's...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the I hear the view. Perhaps it can give.
Oke, langsung. Nggak perlu ribet-ribet, nggak perlu banyak cincong. Kita udah nyampe Mount Tianhe.
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? What's the story about?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in that village. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the vile and vicious monster.
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong just while they were discussing whose child.
No!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was her extraordinary abilities and so destined to grace the mortal realm for.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her. I'm not sure she deserves all the.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the.
Well, it sure inspired
Ceritanya Shenhe ya ternyata. Lah, Shenhe-nya nggak ikut kita ya? Ikut dong. Di atas ini. Oke, turunnya itu.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Sabrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Pak Tua.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were. Huh.
Hello, sir. We were.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Sabrosium. But I think you can find. This place is deserted now.
Huh? You know.
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe.
Okay.
Okay.
What's this?
Itu takut saya agak don't worry, I will give everything. Oh, ini ada surat dia. Dokternya bilang kamu sakit, benar-benar sakit. Bahkan hatiku sangat berdarah-darah ketika aku mendengar your illness beyond treatment. Jadi sakitmu tidak bisa terobati. Only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe, but if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like empty shell. Oh, dia patah hati, guys. Dia patah hati karena ini.
So, now that I think about it, she does. So that's why I've been getting the strangest, according to this text. And she didn't volunteer. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Oh.
Oke, kita nyari lagi. Nyari clue.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in his obsessive yearning for... Still...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Naik.
This is it! So basically, we need to... Let's go back and tell Shen...
Okay.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty. I bring flowers back.
Apologize for what? There is nothing he wouldn't have...
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. So if you ask me...
It must have been so...
Shenhe! We're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts.
Why?
I know I say that opera...
It's okay.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others, so I hope that... But I've never thought this way before.
Don't worry. In fact, I think
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut it! We can't let someone else...
Oke. Si ambis selalu ingin menang. Veteran. Veteran ngapain? Kita langsung aja kembali ke 17.30, guys. Sip. Iya.
Decide whether Pyro... report in. Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Chang.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a—
Leave the wonder course to me. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang.
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. I have been. When we first met, I told you. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. Maybe it won't work for me to stay.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your— But now that our paths have crossed—
Thank you. So, Master—
Fine by me. I'm actually...
Whew. The sigils are ready.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else...
Oke. Lanjut. Adepti sigil wonder. Oh, kita bisa loh langsung ke situ tanpa. Jadi kita ke bawah ya kayaknya. Terjadi aja coba deh. Baru hancur kemarin. Ada lampu-lampunya lagi. Sana di mana coba? Saya keseruan kayaknya deh. Keseruan.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh! All three of you found the Wonder Cores. I hereby announce—
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the—
Huh? Where's Beto?
Captain Beto has some business to attend to.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on. This has been a
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially— Thank you all for—
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your—
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe?
You're next. What is your I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. You helped me rebuild, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, You may seek employment here. I will pay you at the...
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to... No more questions from us. Shenhe.
Me?
Yes, this is a...
Thank you. But I don't have anything.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime...
Yeah, just don't waste...
Lady Ningguang, do you think...
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you... Yes. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced. In short, everyone...
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou!
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well... Ningguang, don't forget what we... It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet...
Don't worry.
Glad to hear it. Watch...
Beidou, Ningguang...
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform. At that time, my wish has not changed to this very day. I hope the Jade Chamber will, and I hope that you can let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, by
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Yo, Shenhe kerja-kerja.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Shenhe masuk anjir. Udah tahu masuk dalam air masih aja diganggu.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll have two!
Manifest!
Obey! You will regret this! Oh! Unleash!
Dodge this!
No escape!
Yo, mana nih musuhnya nih?
Manifest!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in
Obey! By ordinance divine, manifest!
Freeze!
Let's dance!
Obey! Unleash!
Push your...
In your dreams! My will embodied!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't... Don't worry.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Good. So the crisis has been safe.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to...
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young on behalf of the entire military.
Great. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have...
That I do not deny. However, final victory, if it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista. You have learned from past failures and hence on balance.
While the position...
Shenhe, hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor...
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact...
There'll be...
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. We must celebrate book.
Oke. Kita isi nyawa dulu guys. Isi nyawa kita ke Jade chamber. Sebenarnya tinggal cerita doang sih harusnya. Ada opera.
Wow! It's Paimon's first time attending.
All of you here, those who don't drink.
Have you heard? Miss Yun? Sure have. I hear she's going to perform.
Hey, look!
Mbak Yun.
这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。世道未必人不识，自有知音多情思。功名烈烈见了心，只知无愁心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
确实。
What did you think?
It was wonderful.
Also, you're welcome. Thanks to you, the play has an ending. But life...
Thank you.
Ms. Yun. Here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of... Wait. You're the girl... Let me pull up a chair. All right.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you...
Calm down, Shenhe.
Selesai. Oke. Bisa dapat ya. Kita kemana nih? Sebenarnya sih kita melanjutkan misi yang apa ya? Misi bukuan ya. Tapi oke, kita terusin dulu aja deh. Oh, masih nggak bisa ya? Oh, udah bisa. Oke guys, kita lanjut di video berikutnya ya guys. Thank you sudah menonton. See you next video guys.